Devilman Crybaby, half devil, half man, all crybaby. Let's talk about Devilman Crybaby. Great title, pretty good anime. The title actually speaks really well to what the show is because it is a very Japanese anime sounding title, and the show itself is very Japanese anime feeling. Like, it has a heavy anime feeling. I think people who watch anime will know what I'm talking about there. Which that can be a good thing or a bad thing, having an anime feeling. And in this case, I would say it's good for the most part. Like, it feels very anime. Like, I guess comparatively, the other Netflix original anime that had I think it was Jaden Smith doing the voice acting. What was that one called? That one felt more like a cartoon than it felt like anime. And it felt like they're kind of trying to make it feel anime. Devilman Crybaby has much more of it feels like it has its roots deeply set in anime. Even the art style itself, it feels like a callback to older anime art styles, especially the action sequences and the character design, because it's pretty abstract. It's not it's not abstract, but it's like the action is abstract, the movement is abstract, and it's not super detailed, which is I'm not saying that that's good or bad per se. It's just that's the style, and it feels like an older anime in that regard. It's also got lots of nudity. Well, not lots of nudity. It has lots of gore. I guess it has a fair amount of nudity, which was surprising to me, but nice, because I don't censorship, just censoring shit and blurring shit out. It's really annoying to me. It's always been a pet peeve of mine. Devilman Crybaby. It's actually a pretty apt title. It's right on the nose a little. The main character is exactly that. He's a Devilman Crybaby, half devil, half man, all crybaby. But it's kind of reminiscent of Crybaby, Johnny Depp's Crybaby, where his crybaby attitude is really more of, instead of it showing a weakness, because crybaby you associate with someone who's weak and pathetic, it's actually kind of his strength. His ability to feel his emotions and express them is what makes him himself, is what makes him unique, but also what makes him approachable, sort of, and also even kind of manly, even, because he's not insecure, he's not afraid to show his emotions, and that's just who he is. And of course people make fun of him, but he doesn't really care. The theme is puberty. It's not overtly about puberty, but at the same time, there's so much imagery and there's so much symbolism, and then just the details of the emotions and the things that all of the characters, really all the main characters, go through is all coming of age, but almost explicitly and specifically puberty. The main character starts exhibiting ravenous hunger, which is, for any guys, I don't know if girls, but for guys, I still feel that way. But during puberty, you're just a bottomless pit. You just need to eat all the time. And then also the ravenous lust too, just being horny all the fucking time and feeling like you can't do anything about it. Nothing helps. I still feel that way. But puberty is supposed to, that's kind of a big part of it. And then also all the emotions too, the crybaby aspect of the main character, but also the unbridled rage, seeking justice and truth and all that kind of thing. Well, justice, not in a biblical, even though the show is kind of biblical in a way, but not in a righteous way, but in a justice for yourself and for your friends kind of thing. Blooming flowers are shown quite a bit, which is obviously another puberty thing. But yeah, it's really good. It doesn't feel overt. It doesn't feel like it's rubbing your face in it, to me, but it does feel very much like it's intentional, it's kind of trying to speak to that coming of age, teenage kind of thing. And the story itself is incredibly over the top. Arc of it and where it eventually goes is very much very large scale, which is sort of similar to puberty. Everything feels much bigger than it really is. Everything feels so much more important, impactful than it really is. And then you get older and you realize that nothing matters. During puberty you feel like small things seem so much more important then. And so I feel like the show's arc being so enormous is kind of speaking to that. The issues and the things that they're going through feel very reminiscent of that transition, especially because with the whole devil, like the demon body thing, like your body being alien to you, it feeling like there's some other being taking over, like all of these things are just very much kind of like puberty issues that are commonly spoken of. But yeah, the show itself is good. I liked it. It's not great, but I think great anime, I don't know, well, first of all, I'm very critical of things, and so I'm not about to like just give praise to anything. Like, I'm not gonna sit and praise even like my favorite things in the world. I wouldn't just sit and say only good things about them, because everything could be better. But that doesn't mean that it can't be enjoyed. That doesn't mean that it's not good in its own right. So I would say Devilman Crybaby overall is good. There are some anime issues in just dialogue and plotting, and some specific things are like, what? That doesn't really make sense. But that happens all the time, and you overlook that, or you just don't even care about it, and you can enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, I would highly recommend it to people who like anime. I wouldn't recommend it to people who don't like anime. I don't think it's an anime starter. I don't think it's something that's going to convince you like, oh, anime is really cool. I would check it out. I think it's worth your time. It's pretty fun. I sat through it and binged it. I did 2 sittings to binge it. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about Devilman Crybaby in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the video. Any tips for future videos, critiques, harass me, whatever. Just come participate and come talk to me. About it, he doesn't make a big deal about it. Oh, my fucking ankles. Yes, this is better. It feels like